Have you ever noticed that most of the pain you feel never really happens in the real world? It only happens inside your mind. The fear, the anxiety, the endless what-ifs, they torture us even before life has given us a reason to suffer. The ancient philosopher Epictetus once said, "You suffer more in imagination than in reality." And today, I'll share a story that shows exactly why and how we can free ourselves from this invisible prison. Stay with me till the end, because this story might just change the way you see your own worries. Epictetus was not born rich. He was not born free. He was actually a slave in ancient Rome. His life was filled with hardships we can hardly imagine, but through his struggles, he discovered something powerful, that no matter how cruel the world is, no matter what chains are placed on your body, your mind can remain free. One day, a student came to Epictetus, troubled and restless. His face was pale. His voice trembled. "Master," he said, "I cannot sleep at night. I am full of fear. Every day, I worry about things that might happen. I fear failure. I fear being laughed at. I fear losing everything, even when nothing has gone wrong. My heart feels heavy." Epictetus looked at him with calm eyes, and instead of giving a long lecture, he chose to tell him a simple story. Imagine, Epictetus began, a soldier preparing for battle. The soldier has not yet stepped onto the battlefield. The war has not yet begun, but in his tent, the night before, he imagines arrows piercing his chest. He imagines his friends falling beside him. He imagines defeat, humiliation, and death. His heart races. His hands tremble. He cannot breathe. But look closely. The enemy hasn't even touched him. "Tell me," Epictetus asked, "is this soldier already suffering?" The student nodded quietly. "Yes, master. He is," Epictetus continued. "But is the suffering real? Or is it his imagination that has become his enemy?" The student lowered his head. "It is his imagination," he whispered. "And isn't this what happens to us, too? We imagine rejection before we even speak. We imagine failure before we even try. We imagine disasters that may never come. Think about it. How many times have you stayed awake at night, playing scary movies in your mind? Scenes of losing your job, losing your loved ones, falling sick, being embarrassed. Even when none of it was happening, our minds are powerful storytellers. But sometimes they become cruel directors. They keep replaying tragedies that don't even exist. And what happens then? We suffer twice, once in imagination, and maybe once in reality, if it ever truly happens. However, often the reality is never as bad as the pictures in our minds. The student looked at Epictetus with tears in his eyes. "Master, then what should I do? How do I stop this endless war inside my mind?" Epictetus leaned forward and said, "Remember this truth. Events themselves are not what disturb us. It is our thoughts, our judgments, our imaginations that create the storm." He paused, letting the words sink in. Tell yourself, why am I torturing myself for battles not yet fought? Why should I feel pain for things that may never come? When the day of trial arrives, I will face it with courage. But until that day, I will not die 1,000 deaths in my imagination. The student wiped his tears. For the first time in many days, he felt a quiet peace inside. Because he realized he had been fighting a ghost. My friend, isn't that the same ghost we fight every day? We worry about tomorrow's meeting, imagining humiliation. We worry about money, imagining poverty. We worry about our loved ones, imagining tragedy. But pause for a moment. Look around you. Right now this moment you are alive. You are breathing. You are safe. The future has not yet arrived. The past is already gone. The only thing real is now. Yes, challenges will come. Yes, life will test you. But why die 1,000 times in your imagination before life even demands it? As Epictetus taught, the true prison is not outside it, is inside the mind. And the key to freedom is in your hands. So next time anxiety grips you, stop. Take a breath. Ask yourself, am I suffering reality or imagination? If it is only imagination, smile gently and let it go. Because you deserve peace. And peace is not found in controlling the future. It is found in calming the storms inside your own mind. Remember Epictetus's words? You suffer more in imagination than in reality. Don't let your mind become your enemy. Make it your friend. And when you do, you will finally see that life is not as heavy as your fears. It is lighter, simpler, and more beautiful than you ever imagined. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you care about, because we all fight invisible battles in our minds. And sometimes, a simple reminder can set someone free. Thank you for listening. And remember, live with courage, live with peace, and never let your imagination steal your joy.